In the 1980s, the backroads of North Carolina weren't just dark. They were isolated. No cell phones, no GPS, just the moon and the memories of those who lived there. Sarah Douglas thought she was alone when she stepped off the bus in Willow Creek at 8:30 p.m. She had a 4-mile walk through the woods to her parents' farm, and the shadows were getting long. When an old friend named Rachel caught up to her, Sarah felt a wave of relief. They laughed, they talked, and they faced the darkness together. But the next morning, Sarah found out that Rachel hadn't been shopping in the city. Rachel had been buried 5 days earlier. This isn't just a ghost story. It's a testament to a promise kept from beyond the grave. This is the girl from Willow Creek. She died 5 days ago. The air in the Blue Ridge Mountains gets thin and cold once the sun drops. In 1984, when Sarah Douglas stepped off the bus at the Willow Creek stop, she felt that chill deep in her bones. The bus rumbled away, leaving her in a silence so thick it felt like a physical weight. She had a 4-mile trek ahead of her down a dirt road through dense timber and open meadows to reach her parents' old farmhouse. Her parents were elderly, and she had come to help them pack up and move to Nashville. Sarah tightened her coat, gripped her suitcases, and started walking. The only sound was the crunch of dried leaves and the occasional rustle of a deer in the brush. She passed the old abandoned schoolhouse, its windows like empty eye sockets staring at her. She quickened her pace. Suddenly, she heard it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Someone was running to catch up. "Sarah! Sarah, wait up!" Sarah spun around, her heart limping into her throat. Emerging from the shadows was a young woman she'd known since they were kids, Rachel Miller. Rachel had always been the tough one, the girl who climbed the highest trees and never backed down from a dare. "Rachel? Lord, you about gave me a heart attack," Sarah exhaled, leaning against a fence post. Rachel laughed, that same bright, mischievous laugh Sarah remembered. "Sorry, Sarah. I saw you getting off the bus. I was in Asheville doing some last-minute shopping and my ride fell through. Thought we could walk together." The two of them set off. It felt like old times. They talked about the schoolhouse, their high school crushes, and the haunted oak tree on the plateau. At one point, a pair of glowing eyes stared at them from the tree line. Sarah froze, but Rachel didn't blink. She grabbed a rock and hurled it with perfect aim. "Get!" she barked, and the coyote bolted into the dark. "Since when are you scared of the dark, Sarah?" Rachel teased. "I'm not. I just don't like being alone out here," Sarah lied. "Me neither," Rachel whispered, her voice suddenly soft. She kept reaching up, touching a small silver locket around her neck, a habit she'd had since she was a teenager. When they finally saw the porch light of the Douglas farm, Rachel stopped. "This is as far as I go, Sarah. I've got to get home." Sarah hugged her tight. "Thank you, Rachel. I'll come by tomorrow to see your wedding dress." Rachel just smiled, a sad, distant look in her eyes, and walked back into the trees. Inside, Sarah's parents were in shock. "Sarah, we didn't expect you until the 19th. Your letter said Friday." "No, I wrote the 17th, Sarah insisted. But when her mother showed her the letter the next morning, Sarah saw the 19 in her own handwriting. She'd made a mistake. She wasn't supposed to be there. "Well, thank God Rachel saw me. I don't think I would have made that walk alone," Sarah said over coffee. The kitchen went dead silent. Her mother's coffee cup rattled against the saucer. "Sarah," her father whispered, "Rachel Miller died 5 days ago. Heart failure. She collapsed right at the altar before she could even say I do. We buried her on Tuesday." Sarah felt the world tilt. "That's impossible. She walked with me. She threw a rock at a coyote. She talked about the oak tree. That afternoon, Sarah walked back out to the meadow. There, caught on a jagged branch of the haunted oak tree, was a long strip of white lace, a piece of bridal veil fluttering in the wind like a flag. Rachel hadn't been shopping in Asheville. She had been waiting at the spot where they used to dare each other to go. She knew Sarah was coming on the wrong night, and she wasn't going to let her friend walk through the dark alone. They say that in the Appalachian mountains, the bond of friendship is stronger than the veil of death. Sarah Douglas never saw Rachel again, but she kept that piece of white lace for the rest of her life. Some people think ghosts are here to haunt us, to hurt us, but maybe, just maybe, they are just waiting for the people they love to make sure they get home safe. Have you ever had a guardian show up when you needed them most? Someone who shouldn't have been there but was? Tell me your stories in the comments. I want to hear about your protectors. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more true to life horror. And if you're walking a dark road tonight, look behind you. You might just have a friend walking with you. Stay safe.